All right, good morning, y'all. I know it's been a while. As you can see, hair's kind of sort of gone now. But this is Jamie over here at Junito Build Garage. Um, just trying to get caught up a little bit. Like I said, the coronavirus has really had us. I don't know, man. It's even in Florida, we've kind of sort of had, the thing. And a lot of the shows got canceled this year. A lot of stuff just didn't happen. Um, I don't know. It put a real big damper on what we had planned, as far as 2K and as far as one of my cars. We got fairly ahead of the game on Joseph's, I think. We still have a few more kinks that we're gonna work out, a few little things here and there, um, and mainly it's because the virus is holding us back from doing what we were doing. So it's been a heck of a ride, the last 4 months, I want to say. 2K took a little bit longer. Again, virus held a lot of stuff back from us. A lot of stuff just took a while to get here. Some stuff that was already here ended up actually leaving again for some reason and then coming back. So we had quite a time with USPS and uh, several other people. But at this point now, we're a lot closer than what we started with. Um, my car, well, she's she's still coming along. The motor and everything else is pretty much set to go in soon. I am working on an ECU and a program, just something later on down the line. Again, she has changed a little bit, so it doesn't look the same way she used to. So you guys will actually get a quick view since I'm already outside. There she is. Now, if you guys remember clearly, she used to be all black. And don't get me wrong, I've had a lot of complaints about me actually going this color. This is a factory 94 color for it. Um, Again, a lot of people were not happy with me. It's sad to say that, but a lot of people were not happy with me. Um, she's come a long way. She's been outside. This rain out here has really been killing us lately. But she hasn't been buffed, cut, waxed, anything like that. We still have, like I said, I still have a little bit more work to do. I love the paint coat. I love the way it looks. Like I said, I've got mixed reviews, if you want to call it. I've had people who tell me that they love the car, and then I have some people who say, "Why did you do that? You should have just left it black. It looked a lot better in black. It was a little bit more aggressive." Mm, I don't know. I guess to each your own. It's um, it's definitely one of my favorite colors. Surprisingly, a lot of people really didn't like it just because they were so used to the flat black. I had a matte black color that I had, and everybody loved that black color. And I mean, the white wheels, when they were whiter, as you can see, I have not cleaned these wheels. It has been, ugh, ugh. I hate having my car that dirty. But these are things that, have been hindering our little process here and there. Also in the process of having my house fixed. I just had a roof installed, and now we have borders that are being painted and stuff. I have a backyard that I'm going to go ahead and dig into soon. So I'm trying to get these, kind of get all this stuff done. Again, with just being, 4 or 5 of us to do all of this, we're also still looking for a building. We want to do this professionally. We've got now, Rick has taken care of the camera equipment. So now we have, how you say, we've got a camera that's a lot better than me just doing it with my iPhone, if you want to say so. So, nothing wrong with doing it with the iPhone. But this new setup that he has is a lot cleaner, a lot smoother. I could actually run with this camera on record, and the camera will literally stabilize itself. It is one amazing machine. I'm not the techno guy, as you can see. I still do mine with my famous iPhone. Um, I'm just not. When it comes to that technology stuff, I leave all that to Ray. That's the stuff that he's used to. That's the stuff that he knows better than I do. So we will be taking way better pictures. We will be going to, I guess, when car show season opens up, again, faithfully, smoothly, probably, we'll be able to actually take these cars out to real shows. Like we will go to Slammed Enough, we will go to IFO, we will go to, Daytona meets and all that kind of stuff, just because we want the work to be seen. I'm not going to say we don't. We've just got a lot on our plate at this point, and then trying to catch up again is what really is killing us. Because again, we can't force shipping to go any faster than what it already is. So some things we just have to deal with. We just have to learn how to manage. and it sucks because it puts a hamper on some of our clients too. These clients are expecting parts on certain days, or they're expecting something to show up, and then we've held up our end, the client has held up theirs, and shipping just falls through, and it really sucks. It really sucks because some of these cars, I mean, I guess you could say with the coronavirus, it was kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, we lost car show season. We lost a lot of car shows and meets and stuff like that. But it gave us a lot more time to catch up on stuff. And we were able to get things done without too much pressure. But clients, again, are going to be upset, especially when they order something they pay for and it doesn't show up. Especially when it's supposed to show up a week or so before, and it's been 7 days and we still haven't heard anything. So these are things that, we have had to come across. We've had to deal with. We're trying to be better, and again, we got a lot of things that are happening at the same time. Rick is almost out of school. That man right there, 4.0 and 4.0 or bust, baby. He's done a lot, and glad to have him on the team, like a baby brother to me. No reason to not want to get dirty. No reason to nothing. So whenever it's me and Rick, and we've come to the conclusion now that really we've done what we can, and now what we have to do is just try to make this stick. I've been doing most of the work basically out of people's driveways, if I couldn't move the car, or mainly in my own, which isn't such a bad thing, I guess, if you're building your own car. But when you want a client base and when you want to have everything else, you need a bigger space. Even if it's a bay lift and an open spot, you just need something a little bit more professional than just being here at home. I can build my car at home. It's my car. I'm not impressing anybody. I'm doing everything on my own, so all my tools are here accessible to me. Anything I would need, and my guys are literally a stone's throw down the street. Joseph is probably the one that lives the closest. He's literally a minute down the road from me. Rick's right around the corner. Manny's right around the corner. So it's different when you build your own car on your own time in your own driveway. It's totally different. But when you want to make a statement, you want your clients to be happy, you want to give them insurance, you want to give them an assurance instead that their car's going to be okay where it's at, and you're going to be able to take care of it, and everything you're going to need is everything you need will be here, but within reason, obviously, because you can't force shipping to go any faster, and you can't force anything to show up when it needs to. It's been a really rough one, the last 6 months, and it really hasn't been our fault. I mean, I just really wish that some people would just let's just try to make this stuff go away. Let's just try to make the virus go away. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Let's just all try to make it work. I mean, me myself, I don't really travel very much anymore. I don't really go out very much either. I'm more of a stay-at-home kind of guy. The guys know me. I am antisocial. If there is a definition of antisocial, my picture is definitely under that title. And it's given us some time to reflect and try to get our heads together and everything else. But we're really missing the car scene. I hate to say that. We're really missing the car scene, and we live in Florida. Something that should be kind of normal here is just, it's almost non-existent. We've had everything from the police shut down the meets that we were going to the point where we literally just go hang out somewhere, and we try to make it quick, because if we stay too long, the last thing these cops are looking for, or the last thing that we're looking for, is to have these cops watch us while we're sitting in a parking lot, because God knows that there's a lot more crime out there to be worried about, except for a bunch of cars that are lowered, slammed, and tinted. God forbid. But I know that they do their job, and we have a job to do just like they do. If they have issues, we try to make it as simple as possible. We don't argue, we don't kick and scream. Man, look, you want us to leave, we will do so. We're not trying to ruffle feathers. That's basically what we're trying to do. We're just trying to make a mark and start from here. So in the next coming weeks, like I said, I will be going back on YouTube. The reason I had stopped for a while was because I actually broke the phone that I was on, and it took me a little bit. The car was more important, so I started dumping more money into the motor, more money into the head, more money into the trans, and yeah, I kind of sort of went a little too far, and the phone just had to wait. And like I said, Rick went and got all the equipment and everything else. So Rick does have a super cool, I can't even remember the name of this thing, but this machine is handheld, and one of the coolest little things I've ever seen. Like I said, the videos come out stellar. The whole being able to stabilize while you're running around, it is an amazing feature. So soon in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna actually see if we can get a couple of videos of the cars together. 2K is home finally, so I will be doing a revamp of what 2K looks like now. She's come a long way from where she was 3-4 years ago. Again, she was a shell, and she showed promise. It just, I guess you needed the vision to see it. And since it's not my car, the vision had to come from the owner. So Rick decided what he wanted to do, and again, he's like a brother to me. I'm not going to argue. That's the way we're going to go. Fine, put it on the list. This is the way we're going to go. This is our route. So I want to say we're about 80% in. She looks amazing. I don't want to spoil it for y'all. I can show y'all my car. My car it's just an Integra. But that car, I really want to go in depth, and really I want everybody to see the amount of work and time and effort that went into that car, because that's the car that's going to make a statement. The JDM junkies are going to have a rolling business card that's literally taken 3 years to build. And I couldn't be happier that it's actually rolling. It's getting closer to doing what we want it to do. We still have some wiring to add up. We still need a tuner to come up and go ahead and give her a good baseline so that we can see where she's at. I mean, I'm super happy. Again, we still have a little bit more stuff to do. We still have to go get her paint corrected and little odds and ends in here. But all the major stuff is done, which means that the motor, trans, and the rear end are in. Hopefully this weekend, I'm gonna see if we can take off out there and just take a good look at her. It's been a few weeks or a few days since she's been home, actually. So I want to say about a week now, and we're gonna address the last few little things and get her ready for the tuner, because that's the next step. So definitely stay tuned. I will be definitely sharing that one. Joseph, well, Joseph's car is exactly where it needs to be at this precise moment. We are still waiting again, shipping wise. His tuning module is not here, so we are going to have to try to work around it. So we'll do the best we can. Again, still running, still driving, still an amazing little machine. We've done a couple of upgrades since the last time, so I am going to get into depth with that one too. We haven't really done too much to it, but everything we have done has been bolt-on power. So we're hoping that maybe in the next, I don't know, couple weeks, maybe couple months, we should be able to get all 3 of these cars down to the tuner and put her on a dyno. I really want to see what my new motor setup is going to do, which I'll definitely show you guys that soon. She's cluttered up right now, and I'm still waiting for a few. Man, it's just one of those things. It's not much. It's just the last few little knickknacks. Little bolts that I need. I want flush mount valve cover bolts. Just stuff that I didn't think about prior, and it's all aesthetics to me. So all the pretty stuff I want on my motor, I kind of sort of just, I wanted the power, I wanted all the big stuff first, which is okay, and I just slacked a little bit when it came to the aesthetics. So now the little bolts that I wanted that decorated the valve cover and the stuff that covers this and the spark plug tube cover, all of that stuff is just stuff that now I have to wait for. Even though it's so minuscule, it's not going to affect the performance or the driving of the car. It's just, I don't want to have to dig back in after I've already done this, because we are going to be in my car soon removing the ABS. I will be installing the bay plates. So even when I get my motor out, my motor's not technically going back in immediately. It's going to be a little bit. But aside from that, it's come a long way. Like I said, we're still here. It's just been a little bit of a rough road, like I said, with the virus and everything else, man. It's just been crazy. It really has. I mean, the good thing is that we've tried to make the best of it. Again, our new team shirts, and we have now masks that go with our team shirts. So we constantly have something, we try to stay up with the times. We try to be able to balance the business and what we do at the same time with our personal lives. It's kind of hard. So, I mean, some days are better than most. But as far as anything else has been going, like I said, the business has been growing. We have been doing a lot more shipping, a lot more ordering. Heck, everybody, shout out to everybody who's even been in this. Everybody from VMS to, wow. Rywire has done an amazing job on 2K's harness. Something that I'm just not familiar with, but that guy made it happen. I mean, Steve over at our powder coating place that does all of. I mean, when you guys see all the powder coat work, the wheels, the bars, the valve covers. I mean, this guy here, he's gotten really close with us, and I appreciate. Matter of fact, my wheels will be seeing him hopefully soon before the end of the year, and these guys really do they do a lot of work. They've done amazing work with just the little things that I've given him, my chassis bar, valve cover, and stuff like that. But he's done, I mean, great work. Never had a complaint. The stuff that I haven't even put it on the motor or on the car because I've been waiting for that one moment where I can put everything in and take her for a good drive and see where we go. Again, I've spent umpteen amount of money on that cylinder head alone, and it's a full conversion swap. Like I said, we were going SIR in this car because that's what I dreamed. That was my vision, and I'm rolling with that. So that's the one that I want to. That's the idea that I want, and that's the look that I'm going for. So I went, and now we're, like I said, we're at home stretch. We're right there. It's gonna be a little bit again. All the aesthetics again. I don't know what show season is gonna look like. It looks like everything has been canceled. Probably gonna be. It's a double-edged sword. We don't get to enjoy everybody else's company and show off our work, but we do get to finish our work. We get to dig in as far as we want and get down to every little nook and cranny of what we want. And most importantly, I get to spend a lot more time at home. A lot more time with the wife, a lot more time with my grandkids. So I've been blessed to say that even though the situation happened the way it did, where the whole city and the whole country went the way it went, it gave us a second to reflect a little bit. We were working a lot more and enjoying a lot less. So it was one of those decisions that when we decided to, we're gonna have to step back a second. We're gonna have to we have to reevaluate the situation. And like I said, I could sit here and jabber off about that the whole way, but to make the long story short, me and Rick just decided this is the way we're gonna do it. We're just gonna have to make the best out of a bad situation. So this is what we have. We've got a virus that's stopping us from doing everything that we want, and we've got the time now to finish our projects. So it sucked because I really wanted to go down to Daytona. I really wanted to even go down to Orlando and show off a little bit, but I guess it's just the way the cards fell. You can't really argue it. Really, not much. There's not much to fight about when Mother Nature decides what it is, and that's it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, people, we beat this virus, and everybody does their part, everybody plays their part, and we all get to go back to normal, to being able to enjoy the beaches, I moved to Florida for that. I moved to Florida to get away from the Four Seasons because I got tired of it. I'm a New Yorker. I got tired of shoveling snow. I got tired of dealing with, slipping on ice. I got tired of the fall when it was always raining. You had a motorcycle, you could ride it 3 months, maybe 4 months out of the year. That's why I moved to Florida. Florida allowed me to live how I wanted to, where I was able to, if I wanted to ride my motorcycle 6 months out of the year, I was able to do that. And doing all that is the reason why I'm here. I wanted to do all that. I wanted to enjoy my life. Again, I've been married to the same woman for 12 years. So even my wife has, little hobbies that she wants. She wants to buy another motorcycle and go back on the road and enjoy herself. And I can't object to that. I really can't. My wife has never in the history of ever said no to me. And it's crazy because some of the shit that I have put up, or some of the stuff that I've done, any woman would have logically been like, absolutely not. But my wife is one of those people that she may not like what I do, but she'll back me no matter what, good, bad, right or wrong. And she's definitely one of the main reasons why this has gone as far as it does. Again, we work together. I try to give my wife everything I have when I have it. If I don't have it, I'm going out to get it. I try to make it as easy on my wife as it is. She used to be into the car scene. She used to paint cars. All that kind of stuff is over with now. She's now in the medical field. it's not anymore to her about, you know, making a nice car, making them fast or anything. For her more, it's now just I want to ride around, I want to enjoy life, I want to cruise around. It's not about speed anymore for her. So, which again, never has ever bothered me. My wife will still come to my shows. My wife will come out to my meets, and she may not like it. She may not like the noise. She may not like the smell of, you know, octane, or she may not maybe not even like the smell of rubber. But she always supports me. So I definitely am going to reward her, because I mean she wants she wants this new toy, and I'll be honest, you know, like I said, she's never told me no. So I have an obligation as her husband to just be like, you know what, we're gonna get it for you. We just gonna do it. So hopefully in the next couple months we will have everything that we've wanted in place. Again, 2K is 80-90% done. We're close. Between the CRZ right now, it's all about tuning and waiting for equipment, which again the virus is really hampering everything. My car, again, we're old school. In my case, I'm old school. I love old school stuff. So my car's a little bit simpler to use, to put together. The only problem is with my car right now is finding the right ECU for it, because I don't just want to throw one in there that's chipped and have to play with base maps. I want to buy one, throw it in there, and we're going to run this car for a little bit just on a stock map and see what numbers she can pull out. Little things here and there, nothing aesthetically that's going to hinder me. Again, the car will be going back to paint in the next couple months. I got a few chips and a couple dents I want to get pulled out. I want to make the car as streamlined as possible. It is not by any means going to be perfect. It's a 26-year-old car. She'll be getting antique tags at the end of the year. All this car barely makes it to an oil change a year. I'll be honest, we're sitting right now comfortably at about 1,200 miles that I've run through since I did an oil change in January. If I'm not mistaken, the numbers, the dates on the filter. I'm pretty sure it's January. I don't really drive this car very often. I baby her a lot. This is a car that sees rain when I say so. Most of the time she sleeps in my carport, but if my granddaughters are here and they want to play in the carport, the car will sleep outside. I have no problem with that. So they're coming along. It's taking a little bit, but they're coming along. So hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll have a lot more to show off. Although I am planning on, I'm gonna call Rick and we're gonna go. I want to go ahead and do a roundabout with the with 2K for a little bit. Last time you guys even saw her, we were putting in the rear end. We were she didn't even have a motor in it. If I'm not mistaken, the motor wasn't even built yet. So you know, a lot of changes happened. A lot of things have happened with 2K, and it's about time that, you know, we start showing off, because this has a lot to do with Rick. This is a big move, and I want to show off his work, because this is something that he really worked hard for, and I mean, it's a dream. We're talking about a car that, you know, most people dream about having, and Rick not only has one, but Rick has a custom one, which makes it way cooler to have. You know, just for the simple fact that it's a car that nobody has. Nobody here has one, and not that nobody here has an S2000. Nobody has an S2000 like Rick's. That's the difference. So again, a big shout out to, you know, the companies that have been helping us. I mean, like I said, we MPC Motorsports, VMS, Skunk 2, Rocket Motorsports. Those guys right there worked miracles with us. I kid you not, if it wasn't for Rick finding them, I don't even know where we would be right now with these motors. These guys are at the top of their game. I will definitely say they are at the top of their game. So definitely got to give a huge shout out to those guys. I mean, heck, the UPS guy, we got to give him props, because that man right there has literally been the only one that hasn't failed us for some reason or other. It's been UPS. So everybody needs to tighten up a little bit, because USPS and FedEx, you guys are killing me the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I will say that UPS, no problems, my guys. No problems. You guys are real MVPs. Everything from having our new wheels delivered and our new tires and stuff like that have to, you know, improve what we're already on. You know, we're just, I guess, the waiting part, man. It's just all about the waiting, and it sucks, because even though some of this stuff was ordered a while back, against just some people, communities need to realize that, man, just try to play by these damn rules, try not to make this hard again. All these riots and all this kind of stuff, this just puts a hamper on everything because parts come from everywhere. We don't just get our parts from California. They don't just come from Japan. They come from everywhere. I've ordered parts for my car from Ohio, and I've ordered parts for, you know, my wife's car from Tennessee. You know, and it's not all about one thing or the other. It literally, if everybody just cooperates a little bit, we might be able to get through this a little smoother. But at the end of all of this, we've got something to show for it. We've got these cars that we've worked hard for. So I hope in the next few weeks we should have all of this up. I'm gonna get in touch with Rick today and see how far along we are that we can actually go over there. We have to bring her out. We're gonna check the weather and see what the weather's like. It's been raining a lot here in, you know, in North Florida for some reason. And it's always been kind of random where it'll rain for 3-4 hours straight heavy, then it'll sunny up for a little bit, then rain 3 or 4 more hours heavy, and then it won't rain the rest of the day, but by that time the day's already gone. So we're gonna get the weather checked and make sure that we're okay, because if we can get the car outside, you guys will see what she looks like. She looks amazing. So I just wanted to bring y'all up to speed again. This is something that's been kind of rough for us a little bit, but we're gonna make it. We're almost there. You know, it's almost the end of the year. We got about 3 more months left in this place. So we're going to try to work around this and see where we go. But as far as everything else, like I said, I will be updating y'all as soon as possible. It was completely on me. It's been the last few months. It's just been really rough. So I definitely have a lot of stuff to show you guys. There will be a lot of surprises. So just stay tuned. We ain't done yet. We are far from it. So I'll be putting links in the new videos of all the new stuff that we've been putting. Like I said, we've got MPC kits for the smooth out the valve covers for the K cars, and a lot of stuff that Rick and these guys have been going through, all the meetings and all the new equipment that we're getting, all the new stuff that exists now compared to the stuff that we were using, you know, just a lot of stuff. So again, big shout out to those guys. You know, Rick has been working with them, and I know it's been rough. Like I said, he's the customer service guy. I am not. So big shout out to Rick, because Rick is the one dealing with these guys. Like I said, VMS, Skunk 2, Rocket Motorsports, all these guys. That's who Rick deals with, because that's just, you know, hey, there goes the car. You know, it's just one of those things that that you got to give credit for, because it's something that I can't do. I'm just not one of those people. I get aggravated super easily. So a big shout out to Rick, because Rick did all of this. You know, I say he's been doing this for the whole team, and it feels like it's not, but I know it's overbearing. I know it is. So a big shout out to these guys. Like I said, Rick doing this thing. So hopefully in the next few weeks, in the next few days, I'm gonna try to get an upload video for you guys. So I'll be seeing you guys then. Stay tuned.